Hey, what's going on, you guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode with iTrack. Huge shout out to all the iTrack fam in the building, tapping in yet again. Huge shout out to all the members. I appreciate each and every one of you. If this is your first time here, what we like to do is take a look at the most interesting and creepy TikToks and kind of evaluate for ourselves whether these are fact or fake. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button for me, smash that subscribe button, and join the iTrack fam. And let's just jump right into this thing.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey and ports? It seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people. And they should, because the people are really, they happen to be over Bedminster.
Will you shoot them down?
They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence briefing on the drones?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you been?
Do you have any reason to think they're a threat?
Two quick questions.
If you're able to read between the lines, Trump just let us all know, yes, there are aliens here, UAPs, all that stuff exists. He said all that without even really saying anything at all. Let me know what you think.
Haiti has an extraterrestrial material that is found nowhere else in the world except South Africa, and it's the purest in Haiti. 65 million years ago, an asteroid landed in this space. We have an asteroid mountain in different places. We have mountains. They're made of asteroid. They use this asteroid because it's the remain of this asteroid that is so heat resistant that they use for spacecrafts. They have been... Professor Henry Vixamar of Haiti says 1 ton of Haiti's iridium.
I wanted to get to
iridium
that.
is worth $45 billion. We have mountains of it. So what the UN occupation is that they put soldiers and private military contractors in UN uniforms. They're everywhere in Haiti, digging out the mountains. You can
And
go to
walking.
Haiti, and yes,
Walking
you
the
can you can see. Like, I was in Haiti one time, and I saw 12 UN trucks with these black dirt, just going through. I'm like, so they literally, since 1986, with the fall of Duvalier, the U.S. military...
Oh, Jay-Z, a huge apology. I cannot believe we have all missed this. It's just so in our faces. It's legit insane. Jay-Z here was hit by that lawsuit alleging him and Diddy did something to a 13-year-old girl, and that went public. Not 2 days later, Jay-Z and Beyonce had to evacuate their Malibu home because of a massive fire. How truly sad. All their evidence, personal items will never be recovered.
A lot's about to come out. Another arrest is coming again. Watch for those fires. Explosions make fires too. Explosions make accidental fires too, and then oops, we don't know how that happened. It wasn't an accident.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence that Ally Carter said that. So just a big coincidence that all of these celebs had homes in Malibu as well. They're investigating it to see how the fire started, so we'll know in a couple days. But I'm sorry I missed this to all these celebrities. How sad. Let me know what your thoughts are on all of this below. I'm Claire Patriot. Give me a like, follow, and a repost.
Hey, you can't tell me it's not getting spookier by the day.
Oh my god. Okay, so that half moon thingy right there, I thought it was just the light, but it's not moving, which means it's stationary. What is it? It's changing position, whatever it is. It's changing shape now. What is it? It's not moving with the camera, so it's not a light thing. Look at that. It looks like a planet with like an eclipse going on or something. What did I just watch? What did I just watch? Like, I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but what the hell is that? Like, it's not in the camera lens. Look, it's not moving. It's just below the sun. I don't know what that could be. Honestly, with everything going on nowadays, if someone told me a new planet's here and there's aliens coming off of it and la-di-da, I'd be like, sure, why not? Honestly, nothing phases me anymore. What is it? What is it?
Now, she wasn't lying about that. We've been desensitized so well that certain things just don't even faze us.
I talk to dead people for a living, and here are some things I've learned about the dead and the afterlife. 1. Nobody dies alone. When you are dying, your crossed over loved ones come and get you to guide you to cross to the other side. 2. Our crossed over loved ones know everything about us and everything that's going on in our life. Trust me, they are very nosy. 3. Every afterlife exists, and if you don't believe in an afterlife, you still find peace on the other side.
In this video, you can see a girl named Kaylee coming back from her chest freezer that they keep in their garage, getting a couple items for dinner. Halfway as she's walking up to the garden, something happens, a light flashes and she vanishes. A few seconds later, another light flashes further up the garden and she's brought back. From where she's standing, she says she has no recollection of the light, going anywhere, or any missing times. What are your thoughts?
What were you doing?
Grabbing a couple boxes of food from the chest freezer in the garage.
On the video, you can't really see if you carried anything or not.
Well, I had my sloth onesie on, so the sleeves kind of hang down.
Right, okay. Did you feel, or do you remember anything about when the light hit you?
No, I just felt confused and I was lying on the grass.
In lieu of everything that's going on right now, I actually believe that clip. I think, right now we get to observe, but soon we'll be the ones getting beamed up like Scotty. Let me know what you think about that.
That's a deal there, and they know I know her. So, but
how long have you known her?
Wow, a long time.
How long? 10 years?
However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
was it 5 years ago? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago.
That video was an interview Jay-Z did with Charlie Rose back in 2007. It says it down here. In the video, he said that he met Beyonce 10 years ago. 10 minus 2007 is 1997. And in 1997, He was 28 years old, by the way. So you're telling me a 28-year-old man befriended a 16-year-old girl and waited for her to turn 19 before they dated? That don't sound weird to you?
This is another one of those clips. Like, before I even watched it, I thought Jay-Z was the GOAT. But allegations aside, you just sticking around and waiting till somebody's legal just to marry him or whatever else, that's just creepy in itself, man. That's just creepy in itself. So, you know what? It's not looking good right now.
This is not an alien. According to Bashar, the Greys, which is a species that we will usually encounter if we have moments where we are abducted by aliens, is not an alien species. Yet, the Greys is actually our hybrid phase, which means that we still have human DNA while also having alien DNA, just more advanced, because some of us, we have alien DNA in us now. Let me know if you want a vid about how to know if you have alien DNA in you. And one of the reasons that we might have some horrible or difficult or traumatic experiences with the Greys is because they yet do not know how to handle themselves with the new abilities, power, and knowledge that they now possess. Eventually, all of us will be the Greys.
When you have energy that is vibrating at a particular frequency, within 17 seconds, other energy like that will be attracted to it. So if I'm having a positive thought or a negative thought, then what happens is that energy is attracted to it. I have other thoughts that are like that thought. If you do that 17 seconds, for 68 seconds, then momentum begins to occur. Let's say that I'm normally, all of our emotions have a frequency to it. So if I'm in despair or anger or worry, all of those are lower, denser frequencies. You get into things like contentment, happiness, joy, love. Those are higher, faster frequencies. Let's say that I normally live in contentment, and that's my set point, because that's where I live. I think about that all the time. That's what my makeup is. So I'm driving down the highway. All of a sudden, a car cuts me off, and I get angry. So now I'm in the lower, denser frequencies. And so then I go back to the office, and I'm telling all my colleagues, here's what happened. This knucklehead cut me off. Go home, tell my wife that. What am I doing? I'm vibrating angry energy. I go to the supermarket, and there is somebody in line. I have 3 items. I'm getting in line, and somebody ahead of me has 38 items. And the guy that's running the cash register, it's his first day, and he's not doing very well. He's very slow. Is that a coincidence? No, it's something for me to get angry about. So I'm attracting into my world whatever it is that I'm vibrating.
It took me a while to be able to prove that whole scenario, but I really do believe that, if you're waking up and you're feeling great and somebody's just having a bad mood with their day, you don't even really want to be around that person, hence keeping all that negative energy away from you. You definitely have to be present in order to notice these type of things. You definitely got to leave Arnold alone, right? He's done it all.
Look at Diddy, for instance. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at, he has videos. He has videos of the parties. Now, what I've heard, which I don't know how much of it is in mainstream media, I don't really follow the story that much, but what I've heard from friends that are attorneys, friends of mine that have represented me before, agents and so on, is there's a bidding war going on right now. They're driving that price up because if you want your client and your famous actor to not be involved, or famous singer to not come out, here's the price. And that they're just selling to the individuals that are in those. This is what I heard. They're selling those videos. So if you're Tommy X, and Tommy X is a big, big movie star, and he was at some of the Diddy parties, he was in one of those bedrooms with 3 other men, and he's happily married to a woman, and blah. Tommy doesn't want that video to come out. He does not want it to come out. Same thing for Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the interesting thing about the Epstein and the theory about Epstein is we know he filmed people for sure on that island. He has a lot of movies, a lot of films of people that are very, very powerful political figures, and entertainers, business people. So, do you really believe that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself? Of
course not.
Of course not. Yeah. Okay, so there's other theories that he's in Lebanon. He never died at all. That having the weight of owning those films right now over people. So will Donald Trump release those films? I believe Donald Trump probably has a lot of friends that are in those videos too. I don't know if it behooves him to release them either. But what happens if iconic African Americans or iconic Japanese Americans or iconic Anglo Americans, former presidents, so what happens if they're in those videos? What does that do to the herding of the sheep? Because I believe that's exactly what we're experiencing.
Celebrity definitely doesn't mean what it used to, so it probably wouldn't have the same exact impact as it did maybe 5-10 years ago. Sure, the celebrities probably wouldn't get the same roles. They wouldn't even be working anymore. That's probably the only real impact.
Jay-Z is facing calls to confirm the paternity of his illegitimate son in another legal blow to the rapper. Rymir Satterthwaite has been in a decade-long fight to prove that Jay-Z, real name Sean Carter, is his biological father. Satterthwaite now claims Carter's legal team acted fraudulently during previous attempts for him to take a paternity test. His mother, Wanda, died in 2019 and alleged that she and Carter conceived Rymir when she was 16 in 1992. Jay-Z would have been 22 at the time. According to Satterthwaite, Jay-Z has never written to him to deny or acknowledge paternity.
Hey, you gotta take care of them kids, man. I know you heard Obama.
Ever seen the ginseng plant?
The one that looks like thick?
Huh?
Never mind.
What?
No.
The ginseng plant. Like,
I know what ginseng is, but this ones that look.
Yeah. You know what jumps?
Wait, what?
Have you ever seen a ginseng plant jump?
No way.
So when you
they can move on their own?
Yeah, they can move on.
No
it's
way.
I'll show you the video. So when you pick a ginseng plant, you have to be very careful because the nerves of it is very what do you call it's fragile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you cut the roots off and the ginseng plant is finally free, it'll jump off.
I never knew that.
I'll show you. It's funny, bro. I thought it was a joke at first too. Here, jumping. Ready? So once you put the roots out, it jumps away. It's like it's escaping.
Wait, what? Say again. Let me see again. What the fuck? That's a thing?
Look. So when you cut all the roots, it'll jump out. Hold on. Oh, there.
What the frick? I didn't know that's a thing.
Yeah. So you have to get it out without jumping, you have to scrape it really carefully.
You know what though? There's some weird ass plants.
Yeah.
Though. There's some weird, for example, like the fly trap shit.
Yeah.
And there's another one. I think it's in Asia. Leave down in the comments if you know what it's called. But it's like a plant that it looks like grass, but if you touch it, it'll go like this and shit.
What?
Like if you touch it, if you touch it, goes like this.
What is it for?
Like, it looks alive.
Stuff?
Like it is alive. It is a plant.
Yeah, it's a plant.
But it moves when you touch it. Like it moves as if like it's an alien type thing. It's like tentacles and shit.
If you ever seen a ginseng plant jump in real life, let me know.
The glitter conspiracy. So there's these main glitter manufacturing. It's called GlitterX. And one guy from the New York Times went and it was like weirdly top secret. He was talking to one of the higher ups.
Because there's a shortage.
Yeah, so
that's the biggest thing.
There's a shortage in the world.
He started talking to him just because he's like, okay, so there's a shortage. What's happening? Who's your bit? Like, he's just asking questions.
Yeah, and so he asked if he can get a tour of the place. The guy's like, absolutely not.
Why?
He said you can't. He said you can't see the glitter being made.
Why?
He said you can't even be in a room next to it and hear how it's being made.
What about the sound of it being made would?
Don't know.
Ruin
What if it's just aliens? But he asked the lady, who are the biggest buyers? There's one company, she said, that is the biggest buyer of all glitter. And he says, what is it? And she's like, I can't tell you that. Or he said, if I looked at it, would I know it's glitter? Talking about the product that they use this glitter and the main buyer of glitter. And she said, no, not really. She said, they don't want anyone to know that it is glitter.
Donald Trump has added daylight saving time to his upcoming administration's to-do list. In a post on Truth Social, Trump wrote, the Republican Party will use its best efforts to eliminate daylight saving time. He went on to say it is inconvenient and very costly to our nation. Setting clocks forward 1 hour in the spring and back an hour in the fall is intended to maximize daylight during summer months. It was first adopted as a wartime measure in 1942.
What if I told you that your existence started with a spark of light, and not just an egg and a sperm? Let me show you actual footage of the moment life begins. It's called the zinc spark, and it happens the moment the sperm fuses with the egg. When that happens, the egg releases a burst of zinc ions, creating this incredible light show. But it's not just for looks. This spark is essential. It locks out other sperm to make sure only one gets in, and it activates the egg to start dividing and growing. It's the first step in the process that led to you. Scientists discovered this spark happens because the egg is activated by the sperm's fusion, which causes a surge of calcium and triggers the zinc release. Without this, the egg couldn't start its journey to becoming an embryo. You could call it a chemical reaction, and you wouldn't be wrong. But let me ask you this. If life begins with a flash of energy, what does that say about what you are? That spark didn't disappear. It's in every thought, every heartbeat, and every breath you take. It's all powered by the same force that lit up the very beginning of your life. You're not just flesh and blood, you're a walking, living field of energy. So the next time you wonder what you are, remember you're not just a body made of cells. You're light, you're energy, and it all started with a spark.
Hey, that's the full breakdown of God Body.
I've personally been here since 4 p.m. yesterday. The sun has not set. Not only has it not set, bro, it's like it stays pretty high up in the sky. Now the question is it too high? That's a good question. Let's check the elevation angles, but it seems to bounce right around where it's supposed to, which is 13 to 34 allegedly. But as I can confirm, 100%, no questions asked, that where we are, there is a 24-hour sun, 100%. I knew instantly it was the real sun. I could feel it. I mean, you know. So, yeah, I mean, it's been an experience, man. It's been pretty crazy. I'm extremely tired. I'm honestly ready for this 24. I've already seen the sun be in the sky for 24 hours. We've been here for 24 hours. The sun it's gonna stay in the sky, bro. Like it's 100%. And I will say, when I got here, when we talked to some of the people that worked here, and we were asking them, they're just like so nonchalantly, like, nah, it stays in the sky. And then like, so here's the bathrooms, you know, like there's not some grand conspiracy to convince us that it does that.
Imagine if our world is just one level in a giant video game, and Google might have just found the cheat code. Their new quantum chip, Willow, solved a problem in 5 minutes that would take the fastest supercomputer 10 septillion years. That's longer than the universe has existed. But here's the craziest part. Scientists think the chip might be pulling answers from parallel universes, unlocking other dimensions to solve problems faster. Imagine this. If you tried to watch 10 septillion years of TikTok videos back to back, you'd still be watching when dinosaurs first appeared, when the Earth formed, and way before time even existed. That's how long it would take. Scientists believe this chip could tap into other realities, like opening secret doors in Minecraft, or finding extra lives in the game. If they're right, it means our universe could be just one of many, all running side by side like levels on a cosmic server. Suddenly, the simulation theory that we're living in an ultra-advanced computer feels a little less like fiction and a whole lot more possible.
The Rothschild family allegedly sends occultist Marina Abramovic around the world to fashion and film festivals where she meets with top stars that are quote-unquote paid entertainment there. Everything in this video is alleged, not confirmation of validity of allegations. Though the imagery is considered a running joke and conspiracy theory amongst the hardcore fans of this foreign entertainment industry, they never seem to bring up the link between the industry and the elite family that sends the occultists to international fashion and film events to meet the top foreign stars that are paid quote-unquote entertainment there. And again, this is allegedly the Rothschilds and Marina Abramovic. And the related headline reads, "Women give me babies to hold, I'm loved. Marina Abramovic on art, aging, and being bigger than Trump." At 77, the godmother of performance art has a new show and a range of longevity products. She talks about crystals, self-discipline, and her hopes of making it to 100.
I mean, if she had named any other president other than Trump, I might have been like, okay. But, you know, I'm not too sure he gets bigger than Trump. I mean, his name is known globally. People just license his name just to put it on buildings. Like, I'm not sure it gets too much bigger than that. Let me know what you think.
Well, two of the gentlemen had Aldebaran Pleiadian genetics in them. They were hybrided, but they were hybrided with Pleiadians. The other one had been hybrided with reptilian genes. So what you hear in the super soldier programs about the hybridization and adding extraterrestrial genetics is absolutely true.
Look at what they're doing to Ray J. Wait till he pops up.
I was gonna ask, what is it? He said people are trying to kill him. He seems terrified.
And now he's doing an apology tour and retracting everything he said. Poor Rayford, they gonna kill you anyway.
It's obvious to me he's under total duress. They're targeting him.
Yeah, well, that's because of the Whitney Houston thing. So it's like he was with her before she died. He left her in that room. He left right before whoever came in.
Yeah.
I believe that Whitney Houston figured out they were trying to kill her. She gave that note to Brandy. Brandy read the note, got scared, and went back and told her brother Ray J what Whitney told her. Because her brother was dating Whitney at the time. Right. I believe Ray J went back and told Diddy what was in that note, and I believe Diddy went and told Clive Davis. I believe Diddy told Ray J to go in that room and get her nice and comfortable, and when she's relaxed, give me a call. I believe it was Diddy that came to that room and did the job himself.
Wow.
Which is why Ray J left and was held in the hotel for hours. Then tried to come back in and pretend like he was comforting Bobby Christina, and then he was pushed out of the hotel. They also lied about the ambulance that was holding Whitney Houston's body, because she didn't leave in that white ambulance. She left in the red fire truck as they scurried Ray J away. I think Ray J didn't think that they was really going to do it. I think Diddy pulled the strings that he pulled because he'd been pulling Ray J's strings for years and knows exactly how to. I think Diddy told Ray J after he killed Whitney that he killed Whitney and everybody was going to blame him for it, and to toe the fucking line, and he'd get a TV show, and he did right after Whitney Houston died. Love it, hip-hop Hollywood.
I just want to know where she getting this stuff. Like, where is she getting this stuff? And it's always something new that she knows. It's getting wild right now.
You speak to your own body, you are the voice of God, to that universe within you. See, within your body, you have a universe, an entire universe, all the cells and the organs. If you begin to talk to it, tell everybody how much you love it. I love you, heart. I love you, liver. Tell them how much you love it. It loves them because somebody's paying attention to it, and it will listen to you.
People with blood type O are often seen as keepers of ancient knowledge connected to lost civilizations like Atlantis and Lemuria. It's believed they carry parts of these old worlds within them, where spirituality and understanding of the universe were strong. Those with this blood type have traits from these civilizations, like strong intuition and empathy, which are connected to the third eye chakra. Their emotions show their lineage, and their ability to understand more than what's obvious isn't just luck, but comes from their heritage of wisdom and spiritual understanding. Type O individuals have a special connection to ancient civilizations that goes beyond family history. This connection gives them natural psychic abilities and a strong bond with nature. These abilities, like intuition and empathy, help them understand things beyond what's obvious. They're encouraged to do things that help them connect with the earth, like meditation, to reach higher levels of awareness. Meditation helps Type O people connect with nature's quiet energy, guiding their spiritual journey. This isn't just about finding peace. It's about feeling linked to ancient knowledge and deep intuition. Simple activities like walking barefoot on grass or spending time under the sky can also strengthen their connection to Earth's energy. This makes their psychic abilities stronger and helps them feel more balanced and healthy. Type O individuals can also activate their spirituality through visualization. These aren't just daydreams, they're powerful journeys into their family's past. They can imagine walking through Atlantis, feeling the strength of Egypt's pyramids, or embracing Lemuria's peaceful wisdom. Each visualization brings them closer to their ancestors, waking up memories and knowledge hidden in their DNA. Trusting their intuition is also important for Type O people. They should listen to their inner voice and the little feelings that guide them. This intuition is a direct connection to their ancient past, helping them find clarity in their lives today. Do you recognize these qualities in yourself?
A perpetual twilight is beneath us. So we have the sun above our head, which is 32 nautical miles in diameter. It spirals in and spirals out, bringing the seasons. Okay, the land beneath us has the black sun, which is stationary, and it's 800 nautical miles in diameter, and it's fixed because the astral jet has to come shooting out through that hole, hit the parabolic mirror, and shower down on us. Before there used to be trees that light would go shooting through, and that was like the living, breathing astral web that spread out across the earth. And now that's all been chopped down, and we're living in a mining colony. Everybody is working for worthless paper backed by their own stupidity, and now their god is time. Their time is money. You will get to school on time, pay your bills on time, everything will be done on time.
Oh, you guys think this is only in the music industry? How do you think these actors do so well at acting?
Basically what I did was got on my knees and sort of communicated with the spirits. And when I came out, I was in charge. Powerful scene. Powerful scene. I couldn't have acted that.
Oh, it's real big in the film industry.
I spent a day there just kind of praying and asking, like, just guide me through this. If you can hear me, tell me what to do, tell me how to move, tell me how to speak, tell me how to behave, and I'll do whatever you say. So that there was a strange, mysterious spirituality going on around the making of this film.
That was pretty straightforward, right? Maybe that's why Johnny Depp won't watch his own movies.
I don't like watching myself.
Yeah.
I prefer the experience. I mean, making the film is great. Right. The process is all fine, but then he's up there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's just method acting, right?
Two voices came out of you. Do you remember this? They were simultaneous words, but they were two levels of sound. I was amazed, and you said, well, sure, I'm many different people.
Real funny, right? See, it would be a coincidence or maybe just trolling if only a few artists spoke on this, channeling spirits, but it seems to be all throughout the industry. But just a theory, right?
I mean, when it comes to the arts and entertainment, you're definitely tapping into something greater than yourself. Now, what that actually is, I think only the person doing it knows, really.
Burada mısın? Şaşvatırı?
7 is the number of the genius. Genius starts with G. G is the seventh letter. So
Yeah.
people born on the 7th, people born on the 16th, people born on the 25th have higher intelligence.
He's right, but I definitely have somebody in my family born on the 7th, and they're absolutely genius. Let me know. Do you know somebody, or are you born on the 7th? Is that a real thing?
Big news from the FBI. They're warning all of us smartphone users about receiving text messages from different devices.
And by different, we mean from iPhone to Android.
To Android, yeah. They say text messages between Android and iPhone users are unencrypted and could be seen by Chinese hackers. So iMessages, Google Messages, WhatsApp messaging supposedly is still safe because they're fully encrypted.
So finally, people can stop making fun of folks who are like, oh, you have an Android, or if you have an Android, oh, you have an iPhone. There is a reason why we don't like texting people with a different type of phone. Now there's science to back it up.
If I want to text somebody, but I don't know if they have an Android, is there any way to tell?
I think when you first put the number in, it'll be like turn blue or green at the top.
Green at the top, so then don't text them.
But people will judge. When
I
people
know,
say,
I know.
like, I don't want to text someone who has an Android or something.
Well, now you have
people
a
are like,
great
oh, that's horrible.
You know, you say the Chinese are listening.
I don't want to be hacked. That's
Right.
all. We're just trying to worry about the safety of our information.
That's right, you loser.
Here's the thing. I have an iPhone, and my parents have Androids. So now I can't text my parents because
Wow.
they have Androids. And it's not safe.
I was going to text your dad today about something, but nope.
Well, as long as you text my dad and not my mama, then I'm fine.
I know. I'm afraid of her.
It was pretty funny. It turned into them giving us information to him trying to work his move. Like, what was that about?
Okay, so you get out and you obviously...
No, I ain't just get out. They asked me that I want to get out. And I said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't just get out.
You gotta do something.
You got to do something to get out.
So you say yes. You're released from prison.
Oh, gang, you keep going too fast. I ain't just get released. So I want everybody to know the truth. Know what you got to do to get out of that, right? I had to sacrifice my son, gang. But it's all good because I can have another one, right?
Okay, so you had to sacrifice your son to get out of prison.
Swear to God on my mama. But I don't really trip off of it because, like, you can have another one, right? What's one? I got 2 balls. I have 2 sons.
Okay.
Swear to God on my mama. I got to win, gang.
That didn't make you feel bad, or like, you know, what was the process like for doing that?
Come on, gang. I'm half Illuminati, gang. I know everything. I know. Just like Moses knew. Yeah, when God told Moses to kill his son, he was going to do it too. But I actually did it, right? Stop playing with me. I got the power. He didn't get all the power. He should have did it.
Okay.
I think just because he wanted to tell his story so bad, I think he might have been capping. But we are in some strange days, so it might have just been real. Let me know what you think about that.
So these new phones called the Hawaii are making a big name for themselves. And guess what? They are banned in the United States. If you don't believe me, here's a guy that they just put up on this. This is recently, y'all, as of the 29th of November. Apparently, this was an executive order put in by Donald Trump. It said the order banned the use of telecommunications equipment from foreign firms that are deemed national security risk. Okay, so I believe this is the same thing that's going on with TikTok because these phones were made by China. But have you guys seen what these phones can do?
My photo. So now, with my hands, I already selected the photo.
He takes his photo with his palm of his hand and he can transfer it to any phone, y'all. Look at that. You can also transfer from Hawaii to iPhones as well, y'all. Look at that. You see? You can also transfer long distance from phones to laptops. Look at that. And this by far is the craziest one. She writes a message, passes it on, goes in the elevator, goes to the 4th floor, passes it to another person. She walks, passes it to the person that is another person. Look at that, y'all. Again, pass it to another person and the person receives a message and you can clearly see it's the same thing. Wow. That little method is called AI teleportation. So it looks like AI is going to be in every piece of new technology we receive. If you didn't know, this phone also doubles up as a tablet as well, y'all. This thing has gotten iPhone beat in all ways, y'all, and it is banned in the United States. So would you get one if you were able to, y'all? Let us know down in the comments below. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace out.
I mean, personally, I just don't see the use in that kind of technology. Like, I can't think of anything right now, but it looks cool. Definitely way cooler than an iPhone.
I'll see how people be looking normal in the physical realm, in the spiritual realm. This how they really look.
This guy on TikTok, his name's Drew the Prophet. He's going viral right now, and a lot of people are talking about him.
4 months ago, God told me that a tsunami coming to California and destroying the coast of California. Y'all ever heard of the San Andreas Fault?
Yeah.
It's finna get ready to happen, brother. I came from Atlanta, Georgia, bro. I don't know nobody in California.
He left his home in Atlanta, decided to go to California because he had a dream. What he claims is that God came to him in a dream and told him that he has to warn all of California because there's going to be a natural disaster that's pretty much a tsunami will take out all of California.
Word.
And he's not too far off because there is a lot of studies saying there's something going on with the fault lines.
Yeah.
It is something that could happen. This is the West Coast.
Okay.
Do you see the water? That's what
blue.
he's claiming is going to happen.
Oh, so it's gonna just
To the
flood it
USA.
out.
Yeah. Now check this out. Check this out. This is all of California, fam. This is moving into like almost Texas over there, right?
Yeah.
Check this out though. What's over here? Why are those still up?
Is that Hollywood?
Hack this. No. Why do all the celebrities live in the hills? Why do they all live in the mountains? Why do they all live like way out there, bro?
Phased out. Do you know Britney Spears? She just announced that her 5-year-old altar is up and she's going to kindergarten. That wasn't a lie. Her 5-year-old altar is up. And she probably took the phone from the caretaker. All in the same body. And she just told y'all, I'm 5. I'm not 43. I'm 5. She wasn't lying to you. You just don't know what she's saying. Everybody yelling, save Britney. Do you know why? There's many different Britneys. Even the clone. Okay? So,
is, it's my birthday. I'm not turning 42. I'm turning 5 this year. I'm turning 5 years old, and I have to go to kindergarten tomorrow.
Yeah, they definitely are speaking a whole nother language, because I have no clue what that means. You're telling me that you're turning 5. I'm thinking there's something wrong with you.
I saw like a werewolf creature as a kid. That's the only thing I've ever...
And you're fully confident in what you saw?
In my parents' house, there was like a screen door that went out from like a sunroom. I was probably like 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I saw this thing, and I remember looking at it multiple times, and it was like in the window. It was kind of grinning at me, and it had this like red eyes, and I was like, this is not going away. When I look, and I screamed and ran and told my parents. But you know, the reason I remember it though is because I would run from one room to the next for years after that, and I wouldn't look out that window. But then I was listening to Sasquatch shows, and people were saying that they see the dog man, the dog man, the dog man. I'm like, the heck is the dog man? I know what the Sasquatch is. What is the dog man? And then I'm like, oh my gosh,
that's what you saw.
I saw the same thing.
What is the dog man?
It's the werewolf.
Does it walk up on 2 legs?
Yeah, it does both. Sometimes it runs off.
Is it like the Harry Potter? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just your classic werewolf. Most of them have the werewolf face, upright.
Now,
pretty terrifying.
Nate, what are your actual thoughts on that? Like, do you think it was an actual physical person who turned into or do you think it was...
Tunnel found in CEO Brian Thompson's home takes a shocking turn in the case. During an investigation at the mansion of Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, police discovered a hidden tunnel that could change the course of the case. Thompson, allegedly murdered by Luigi Mangione, is now at the center of new suspicions. The tunnel, uncovered beneath a carpet in the basement, leads to an isolated area and contains traces of fresh dirt, tools, and recent footprints. Tire marks suggest it was used for clandestine transport, but the most disturbing discovery was what investigators found on the tunnel walls. Cryptic handwritten codes and symbols that matched classified documents previously found in Mangione's home. This direct link between the two raises darker questions. Was Thompson the true target of a larger conspiracy, or was he more involved than anyone suspected? The discovery has cast doubt on Thompson's potential involvement in illegal activities before his death. Mangione's lawyer is now challenging the charges. This evidence could prove my client was framed. Federal agents are now investigating whether the tunnel was connected to smuggling operations or criminal networks. What once seemed like a straightforward murder is unraveling into a deeper mystery. You won't believe the new details. Watch the next chapter before it's taken down.
What did they do in Singapore to buck the trends and increase average life expectancy?
So I announced Singapore is a new blue zone. It's in the book, and it's a manufactured blue zone. In my lifetime, they've seen life expectancy go up by almost 25 years. They now have the longest, healthiest life expectancy in the world. It's not because people in Singaporeans have better diets. They just live in a place where healthy food is subsidized and junk food is taxed. Driving your car is taxed and walking is subsidized. They're very hard on drugs. And the most interesting thing, if your aging parent lives with you or within about 500 yards, you get a tax break. And that kind of assures that older people are cared for and doesn't rely so heavily on retirement homes, which aren't necessarily healthy.
The shorter you sleep, the quicker you die. A study from Harvard showed that when you sleep for 6 hours or less, 12% increase in dying younger. When we are sleeping, the body is repairing, the brain is repairing. We are restoring all the cells and rejuvenating. We need to sleep longer.
Big shout out to everybody sending in videos. I definitely have the coolest video on those type of orbs. That was an orb in the last video. Yeah, we're going to get right into it in the very next video.
What if Google's Willow isn't just a computer, but a Pandora's box to horrors beyond our universe? Google's Willow quantum computer, with its ability to perform calculations faster than light, might be the key to the many worlds hypothesis, where every choice spawns infinite realities. But imagine this. Willow doesn't just calculate. It could be opening portals, connecting us to a dimensional internet, where each node is a different universe, potentially filled with things we never wanted to see. Here's where the terror begins. First, we could stumble upon data streams from realities so bizarre, so alien, that they warp our minds, leading to a descent into madness or chaos in our scientific community. Second, imagine the chilling isolation of connecting to this vast network, only to find our reality as the sole node in an infinite emptiness. The cosmic loneliness of our existence might forever haunt us. But the most terrifying scenario? We link up and find the network teeming with life, not friendly or benign, but filled with entities from nightmares, beings with technology and motives we can't fathom. What if, by connecting, we've not only announced our presence but also painted a target on our reality? Imagine entities that can manipulate time, space, or even our very perceptions. What if they see us as a threat, or worse, as a resource to exploit? Would you dare to connect to this quantum web? Leave your bravest or most fearful thoughts in the comments below.
Well, you guys, that's another one in the books. I appreciate you guys for stopping by yet again and watching another one with me, as always. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Smash that subscribe button and join the iTrack fam. And I will catch you on the next one.